Rising water, high winds. It's a scary and even dangerous situation nearly 24 hours after Helene moved into Florida. As of now, Helene has weakened to a post-tropical cyclone after making landfall in Florida's Big Bend region last night as a Category 4 storm. In this video, it's easy to see the damage left in the wake of the storm's path as it moved inland, and the death toll is still rising. It's now at least 45 people. A path of destruction left across Florida, Georgia, North Carolina, and beyond, with millions of people still without power across the region, all the way into Virginia. Tonight, many communities are still under mandatory evacuation orders. Now, back into the Anchorage area, what we're seeing is temperatures into the 40s, but it has cooled to 36 degrees at the Campbell Creek Science Center on the east side of town, 39 degrees out of Muldoon, and we have 43 in Merrill Field here within the last hour. Now, as we get into our satellite or concurrent conditions across the state, 37 degrees. It's dropped to 37 on the west end of the Aleutians as well as Nome. They have cloud cover there. 34 looks like a mix of snow and rain falling in Ukqiavik this hour. 34 in Dead Horse as well, with 30 showing up into the interior. So a cooler run of air is moving through western and interior locations. South Central, we're not quite that cold just yet, but we will see some clearing skies going into this evening. 37 in Wasilla, as well as Golconda. Seward, you're in there as well within the last hour, but a lot of still reporting some clear skies. I know it shows sunshine, but it's dark out there. Well, we're going to be watching this little storm system combining with this area of low pressure that is bringing rain into parts of southwest Alaska tonight. As we go through the weekend, they're going to kind of combine. But for this evening, the rain stretches. It's almost to the Seward Peninsula, all the way across the southwestern coastal areas, and even some embedded areas of heavy shower activity within that as well. Dry over the south central region and Prince William Sound, as well as parts of the interior. But there will be some shower activity continuing for southwest Alaska. This storm system is going to kind of get wrapped around the circulation, but our attention will be turning to the south, where a very large and vigorous storm system will be pushing into the Gulf of Alaska with a heavy dose of winds as well as rain for southern coastal areas. Kodiak could see some very strong wind gusts into Sunday night, and the south end of the Panhandle also bracing for some strong winds. That goes into effect for them on Monday. Now, back into South Central, we're talking about some shower activity, but the brunt of that wet weather will fall along those coastal areas. Light around Homer, but look at Seward. They could pick up over an inch as they head into Sunday evening. Whittier as well. Southeast Alaska, you'll be seeing just a chance of some rain showers, but also a pretty nice mix of fall weather for you. Highs will be into the 50s. Overnight lows will stay into the 40s. Ketchikan, a high of 55. Same for Skagway. Juneau with 50 degrees for that expected high temperature. Now, let's get into our South Central forecast, where we're expecting to see some nice breaks in the cloud cover. Sunshine coming our way for the last full weekend of September. So 50-degree highs for most, except Kodiak, 49 there, and the winds up to 20 miles per hour, 47 for the expected high into Seward. We pick up the 40s again around Prince William Sound, almost 50 degrees out there toward Golconda, but they've been regularly seeing those temperatures drop below freezing. Across valley locations, back into the low 50s for our highs on our Saturday. And this is the kind of weather we're talking about that makes it nice out there. The sun makes it easier to stand outside with just a light jacket on. 51 for our high. We'll see some winds pick up around Girdwood, up to 25 miles per hour, even here in the Anchorage area. Here's a look at that 7-day forecast for our weekend. It starts out pretty nice. We're not talking about showers, but there could be some areas of fog to watch out for an overnight and early tomorrow. Even into early next week, we're still looking pretty good with partly sunny skies coming our way through Tuesday. But we want to also show you something that one of our viewers has really shared with us, and it is such a neat little thing. We're at the Northern Lights Media Center, but this is a 1/87th scale of that. And if you can see some of that intricate work that is done down there, there's a news crews working with their news vehicles, a live van, and they were told that one of these crews is Maria and Maria and Mike Ross, Maria Downey and Mike Ross out there. Also on one of those towers, they have even positioned an eagle. Oh, I love the look of our satellite dishes too. So again, it's a 1/87th scale of the Northern Lights Media Center where we work here. So we just want to thank James and Susan Stump for sharing that with us.